getting your first high-paying client is simple. It's not very easy, but it's simple. Hello everyone, it's Anri Davids here, and next to me is Connor Sellers, one of my clients. This video is going to be all about his success, how he made his first 14K, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 14K within 30 days in a month as a performance coach. Hello everyone, it's Anri Davids here, and next to me is Connor Sellers, one of my students who made his 14K, who made actually right now 14K a month right now.
Yep,
yeah.
14K a month.
14K a month as a performance coach, and in this video you'll get a deeper understanding about all the steps he took and all the struggles he went through, so you will realize exactly from a real life student what you have to do to get your first clients. Yes, so Connor, one of my first clients, he came to me. He was a fitness coach, performance coach, actually fitness coach. You're doing like workout plans and nutrition plans and everything.
Meal plans, stuff like that, yeah.
And you made some money here and there, but never the amount of money you really want to make, right?
It was really inconsistent. I was frustrated.
Yeah, so you came to me, you told your story. It's like, okay, let's sit down and let's create this business where you actually can make consistently money and earn the amount of money you're worth to earn, because you are amazing. You also helped me out with my nutrition, with my productivity actually, and I realized that this is something, we realized actually that this is a big problem a lot of people have. So we went deeper into, okay, what is actually a good niche where people are spending money on, what's a big problem we can hit, and who the people who want to help, right?
Yep.
And we really deep dived into this and figured out this exactly what your niche is, the topic where you're going to build your business around, and the clients you want to get. Then everything changed, right?
Exactly. Once we really honed in on the target audience and figured out their exact problems and how to solve it, that's when everything changed.
Hell yes.
Before I was way too general, and I was trying to help everybody, and it was not working out.
Yes. Anyway, if you're new on this channel, please like this video, subscribe, and turn the notification bell so you will never miss one of my videos. So yeah, you came to me as this fitness coach. We quit that, then we changed up your niche and your audience, and then money started to flood in actually. Can you tell me a little bit before this journey, before what you're doing, before you became a student of my teacher in terms mentoring program?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit what you're doing and like how did you make money? And like,
yeah, so I was living in New Jersey and I was focusing on my online business, which was a fitness coach.
Yeah.
I was doing the general thing that most people do as a fitness coach, is they have their Instagram page where they post, workouts, they post what they eat, and they're like, oh, buy my program and I'll give you a meal plan, I'll give you a workout program.
Yes.
And I was all in on that. I wasn't like not working. I was really concentrating on that because I believed that was my path to having this online business that would provide freedom for me.
Yes.
So I would spend a lot of time. I was working with people,
yeah.
But the thing was, like, these people weren't committed. It was really hard to coach them. They wouldn't listen to my advice. It was not my ideal client.
Yes.
So both parties suffered because of that. I wasn't necessarily delivering the best results, and they weren't necessarily taking me as serious as they should have been. So yeah, I was frustrated. I was starting to burn out, and I knew I needed to seek a solution for it.
Yes.
Then I stumbled upon you online. Started consuming some of your content, and then I figured, like, why not talk to this guy, see if he could help me. And yeah, I got on a call with you, man, and the rest is really history from there.
Yeah, hell yes. Thanks a lot for sharing. So you were a fitness coach again, you do nutrition plans, you had some clients, but those were not the most ideal clients. It's not beneficial for you, not beneficial for them. And like, what are the action steps you're taking? Like, are you reaching out, or like, how did you get those clients?
Yeah.
What are the main focus? What was your main focus?
My main focus was they would actually come to me through my content,
Right.
They would kind of engage with my stuff. They would like it, and I would message them from there. And I would offer them my services, which at the time it's actually a shame of how much I undercharged myself. I was selling them programs that were definitely valuable, but I was not charging nearly enough money for it.
Yes.
So it was an easy sell because it was not a lot of money, but because of that, nobody took me as serious as they should have.
Yes.
So yeah, my main focus was just producing content, but it was very general content. I wasn't speaking to one person.
Yes.
Which, as we both know, is extremely important if you want to be a successful coach, consultant, whatever, online. So yeah, I was speaking to everybody, and my clients were women, middle-aged, some were young men my age, some were middle-aged men, some were students, some were working a 9-to-5 job. It was all over the place.
Yes.
And yeah, I was serving everybody. I was helping everybody, which we both know now as well means you're not actually helping anybody when you try to help everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
So.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing this again. So you got some clients you're focusing on content. That was the main thing you were focusing on.
Yeah.
Just creating as much content as you could.
Creating as much content as I could, and putting a lot into making these programs for my clients as well, which it's I didn't have a structure of how I was coaching them, which you helped me out a lot with now.
Great, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was just kind of like sitting down and making, like, what should I program this client on? They said they want to get a 6-pack. I'll give them a lot of ab exercises.
Just freestyle.
Yeah, I was freestyling. I was freestyling a lot. I had no guidance, no structure.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's all changed now, man.
Now, yeah, like you still got some clients, and that's great. Like most of those fitness entrepreneurs, as you also know, you all are like a lot of people in the same niche.
Yeah, and I'm good friends with a lot of people still doing what I was doing.
And most of them are actually making like zero money. So you're still able to do something. So you did something right, but still, those clients. It's not a solid business what you build. You just get some money and have not really a big clue what you're doing.
No.
And because you're also undercharging, those clients were not getting results. Because like what I'm really like deep dive into my program as well. It's all about positioning, right?
Yes.
I came in with this iron bar example, right? You can have an iron bar. You can use this whole iron. You can make a horseshoe from that, and you can sell it for $9. Or you can use the whole iron bar and can make a very small detailed piece. You can make 500 from them, from their entire iron bar, put them in a Rolex and sell it for $200 each. So instead of $9 from the iron bar, you can get 10K from the iron bar. And this is exactly how you value yourself. Do you see yourself as the Rolex, the Apple, the Tesla, and like what would the Rolex and the Apple and the Tesla do in your niche, right?
That's exactly right.
Exactly. So you were making content, was not super high quality content, not really talking to the right person.
Yeah.
And when we change this, when you really start to position yourself well, like first of all, we really deep dive in your niche. So let's go first to that. So your niche was fitness and nutrition and like a fitness coach, right?
Yep.
And
general population.
And what was the first, like we went through, okay, is this something that people, like the people you want to work with, want to spend a lot of money on, right? So one of my first questions is, okay, who are the people you want to help?
Yep.
Right, then you came with like, I like to help high performing individuals, people who are like the same as me, who always performed well, just like in any kind of sports and sales or whatever.
They're already good at something, they know they're good.
Yes, and they're like working hard for it, right? Those are the people who know they achieved something, but they know that if you want to achieve something, you have to work for it.
Exactly.
And that aligned really well with you. And then I ask you, okay, what is the main problem? And you do the analysis and the market and everything. So what's the problem you came up with?
Yep, to maximize their productivity. They leave a lot of their performance on the table because they don't get as much done as they would like to on their workday.
Yeah.
And their life suffers because of that. Their health suffers, their family time suffers,
yes,
and their income as well suffers because they're not working as hard as they should.
Or like maybe not working as hard as they should, but more productive.
Exactly.
We're focusing on the things that matter,
exactly.
Right? The 80-20 rule. So yeah, we figured that out. We figured out exactly, okay, this is the audience you want to help. Those people also have money and they want to gain knowledge about something, or the pain problem they want to get solved. And we figured out that like their focus and their productivity sometimes lacks.
Yes.
And it's a big problem. So we figured it out. We figured out your niche. That's the first step, and then figured your audience. And then comes this positioning and branding around it, right?
Yeah, and that was the major key.
That was the major key. And this is literally, it sounds super, like it's super simple. It's not like we're not gonna be an Elon Musk building a rocket ship, landing on the moon. No, it's literally making content, like some high quality pictures. So people come to your social media. We help you also. You made your first 14K even without having a site, without funnels, without anything. Just
only an Instagram page.
Only Instagram, just pure organically.
Yep.
And this came, like, you have to think about, okay, when this high performing individual or your audience you want to serve comes to your social media platform and they scroll through your posts, like, what do they feel? Like, are you talking to them? Or do you have pictures, like party pictures with you without a shirt, shirtless, with chicks and like drunk? That will be alarm bells, that will ring alarm bells, and that people won't be able to trust you and that you charge high prices, right? So we change it up. Right now you have all high quality content,
yes,
high quality pictures with captions talking to your audience.
Yep, speaking directly at somebody.
Exactly,
at my audience.
And then stories, so when they follow you, it's gonna be part of your life. And then when they see you're legit actually and everything, they will like, you can engage with them and you close them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what everything happens, right? And now you can also charge high ticket prices, right? And this all comes from positioning, right? Positioning, polarization. So what I mean with polarization is that you really focus on one problem and you have one solution for this problem. So not, for example, I'm a fitness coach, I'm gonna help you to lose weight, fat, and build muscle with fitness, but also like I'm having cardio exercise with bicycles, and then next to that I have Muay Thai, what I can also help you with, and I also actually a professional rower.
Oh, and I can help you with your mindset as well.
Yeah, with everything, you know, like you did everything, and now you have one solution to one problem. That's how you can charge high ticket prices, right? And when you get to charge high ticket prices, you saw that you get better clients. Mm-hmm. They invest more, they take it more serious, mm-hmm. and with better clients you get better results, mm-hmm. right? Your clients are getting amazing results.
Right. Yep. Transforming lives.
Exactly, with amazing results. You get case studies and testimonials, which will also help you to get better in marketing. You can use it for marketing. Mm-hmm. With better marketing, you get more clients. With more clients, you get better in your craft. And with getting better in your craft, you can position and brand yourself better, and you can even charge higher. So this is a whole circle.
It's a snowball effect.
It's a snowball effect you tapped into. And this is where we see a lot of consultants and coaches haven't tapped into and really are still figuring out, okay, what's the main problem I'm gonna solve? Who are the people? And they do it from love, you know? Most of those coaches and consultants do it from love. They love to help people, but their whole business, the business side, they don't have their business side in order. So what was really the point that, okay, you went through the program, you set your niche down, you understood who your target audience is, the main problems, and what led you to get those clients, and like, what is it? How were you able to make so much money?
Yeah, I'd say the major turning point for me was what you discussed a little bit earlier in terms of positioning myself as the Rolex in my niche. Before, I was, just a general Timex watch. I was nothing special. I was offering no unique selling proposition. I was just speaking to everybody. And once I finally switched over to speaking to a specific target audience, mm-hmm. an avatar, and providing extremely high quality, valuable content to that person, and of course engaging with them. Engagement is huge. You need to be talking to the people.
Yes.
That's when everything changed.
Yes.
Before, I was, like I said, I was posting very general content, and I didn't really have a strategy to engage. Mm-hmm. Now you help me, really talk to these people and lead them somewhere.
Yes.
Which is major if you want to be making money.
Yeah.
You need to be in control of the conversation and lead it to a destination.
Yes. You need to know why you're doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gave me a lot of critiques. It's a lot of tough love from you. You're an awesome coach because you don't leave anything out.
Yes.
You tell it how it is.
Yes. And that's it. That's what coaching and consulting means, right? It doesn't mean that my clients, I'm the best friends with my clients.
Exactly.
Look, he came to me to Bali to meet. He was like stoked. He made money. He's like, I always want to be in Bali. Now we're locked up in paradise, as we say. Yeah, he realized, okay, I get all this money, I position myself well, I get the scripts and everything to engage with these people. You finally get some clients, you get amazing results, mm-hmm. and now you really see the snowball coming in.
Exactly. And I feed off you the way you coach me. I coach my clients in that same manner.
Yeah.
If I need to tell them something, I tell them what needs to be said. I don't hold anything back, just like you don't hold anything back with me, which was another major turning point. Before, when I was coaching my clients, I was trying to be nice to them. I didn't want to hurt their feelings or whatever. That's not a real coach.
Yeah.
That's not how you deliver real results.
Exactly. That's what I learned from my mentor as well, right? My mentor was always an asshole. And I bought in this, I paid a lot of money because he closed me and I really trusted him. I really saw this process. And then I started to take action and I asked him questions and he was always like an asshole. And I never understood why he was like this. But if he was so friendly, okay, no, you do everything good, and like this and this, I wouldn't have the results that I have right now. So he always pushed me, and if I were saying something that was wrong, he would say it and really push me and put me in the right direction, not as a friend, but really as a coach, really as a consultant. Okay, don't take things personally. If you start to get things personally, then you can better just stick in your home and watch YouTube or whatever it is and never start taking action, because you're gonna get critique. You're gonna also get if you start to be polarization. If you're gonna be polarized, then you're gonna get a lot of people who are gonna love you. You're gonna get really fans because you're super concrete in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But you're also gonna get haters because some people just don't like your content. And when you're just trying to help anyone and like being friends with everyone, then people are gonna be neutral, not really diehard fans and not really like diehard haters.
Which comes back to the point of you not being able to help anybody.
Exactly. So this turning point really was, okay, being the Rolex, engage with the people and get on the clients. And now you're making consistently like 10, like the last month you made 15K, 14K, and that's amazing,
Dude,
you know. And
so good.
And for so many people, it's such a big step from 0 to making 14K a month. But seriously, like if you focus all your time, like in the beginning with your niche, with positioning yourself well, with understanding your audience, if you focus all your time on getting clients and you're getting one client a week even, and you charge them 3K. Or you say let's 4K, let's say 3K, right? 2.5K already. And you get one client each week, and you focus all your time on getting clients. That's like, because so many people who are consultants and coaches who start to have an online business, they focus on the things that's not important. Like this 80-20 rule, right? They focus on building sites, making YouTube videos, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, the webinars, creating more courses. And then they come to me and it's like, hey, like, why are you doing those things? Have you already got clients? No, the reason why I do all those things is to get clients. But you will see they can do this for the rest of their lives, but never get one client. Mm-hmm. You know, so the only things you have to focus on literally is getting leads manually, without ads, nothing. Get them on the call, close them, enroll you in your program, getting better in your craft. And while you're doing this, you got to understand your audience more and more and more. And this is also when you start really to focus, okay, this is my client. And when you focus all your time on getting a client, if you focus, you like, it doesn't sound that hard to, if you focus all your time to get one client, charge them 3K or 2.5K, and you get 4 clients a month, you already get 10K a month.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like rocket science.
No. And yeah, exactly. I don't have a lot of clients and I was still able to make 14K in a month.
Yes, you don't need thousands of people, right? Mm-hmm. You don't need thousands of people. And when, like the starting point, the first client, getting the first client is maybe a little bit it's a little bit scary maybe, but when you finally just say it, when you break through and someone paid you like 3K straight up, that's when you start to get this confidence. And also when you charge such a high price, people are really gonna take it seriously, and every word that comes out of your mouth, they're like,
yep.
You know?
They really listen to you, they wanna learn from you. They're invested.
Yeah.
And of course, how you coach will make them more invested in your program.
Yes.
So you need to be a good coach, and you helped me out a lot with that.
Yeah. Thanks.
And yeah, so when you're able to speak to a person and make them more emotionally invested in your program, then they take it even more seriously. Mm-hmm. And then they tell their friends about it, and they tell their family about it. And your business just expands.
Exactly.
And you get better results because the person's taking you more seriously.
Exactly. You need to also understand why people buy, right? So people will like, we're gonna charge our services or expertise for high ticket prices, right? And this also comes with the level of the level of the person who is like the mindset and the vibe of this person is like they're high level people, right? And why do high level people buy? Is to show off. Like, why do you have a Rolex? Mm-hmm. Not because it's the best watch of the world, but it's the feeling, it's the status you have, right? So if your social media platform looks whack, for example, they will never buy because they buy because of status, right? They're gonna show their friends. They want to show their friends, look who's my mentor. You know, and they show their in social media, they scroll through years like, wow, these guys really know what to do.
Exactly.
And they also start to follow you and maybe also become your clients. You know, so this is all the snowball effect. When you finally position yourself well, understand your niche and your audience, everything starts to roll.
Yep.
And that's what happens.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, it might sound really complicated, everything we're going over. There's so many moving parts, but it's really not. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's a step-by-step process in the program.
Yeah.
And all you literally have to do is follow it and take it seriously, and you will get there if you stick with it.
Hell yes.
Without a doubt. It's not as hard as it seems to be.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
that's how I start most of my videos, right? Building an online business, consulting business is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. You know why it's not easy? Because like my math equation of life is C plus T times B times E is D. What this means, your current situation, if you plus that by time, by beliefs, multiply this by beliefs and multiply this by actions, then you come to your desired outcome. It's literally, first you have to set up your right beliefs. Crush your limiting beliefs, implement the right beliefs. When you start to take the action, you're fully confident in it. Then we have this action plan where we completely step-by-step teach you. And then it's all about time, right? Then it's all about putting the time, the right effort to it. And if you do this, there's no other way to succeed. So like, is there something else you like to tell the audience? Like, is there something else you like to share or what you want to let them know?
Yeah, I'll tell them right now. So before I had a funnel as well. I was selling like a $15 little program. And yeah, I spent a lot of time making that. And I was proud of it. I was like, hell yeah, this looks awesome. I'm gonna make some money from this. I barely made it. I barely made any money from it. It wasn't very successful. I spent a lot of time doing it. And then my first client that I got, I made like, 10x that amount of money. So yeah, focus on what matters. That's what I want to say. Your time is valuable. It's your most valuable asset. It's more precious than money. When you really start using that wisely and you work on the correct things and you have guidance and you get feedback, it happens quicker than you think. You have to believe, it has to be your identity, but it will happen. And I'm living proof. I'm extremely happy. I'm here in Bali right now. I got to meet my mentor, Anri.
I'm so proud of you coming tonight. Like, this makes me really happy. This is why I live for it as well. This is what makes me motivated, like seeing people, getting results and really making a positive impact in the world. And that's the best feeling I can ever get.
And that's why we do it, to try and make the world a little bit better of a place.
Hell yes.
That's why we help people.
Hell yes. And guys, like, if you also want to start, if you want to get more inspired, and if you want to get some motivation and understand exactly what the first step is, what to do, and get some different niche ideas, get some different topics, like he's a performance coach, consultant. It's an amazing niche right now. He helps people to max out their productivity. And if you want to understand more niches, understand and see actually what works already in the niche, get some motivation and inspiration, so you can also start to take the right action, the first step. I made a whole video about it, and that video is going to be here. It's going to explain the whole first step and give you some inspiration as well about niches. So click the video here, and I will see you there.